Warning: the following program is a collection of idiots talking about the happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, or the Infinite Plus network. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies, the 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please don't sue us. Welcome to the
Villains Lounge.
Ladies and gentlemen, and I would say boys and girls, but as you heard in the disclaimer, you probably should get your parents' permission to watch us. So I guess it is what it is, and I'm going to welcome you to the Villains Lounge. I am the 3 Counts resident supervillain, the Dark Lord himself, the Dark Goat, Damian Fatale, and I'm going to bring on my co-host. Up here next to me to the rock, and he said to the right, I was going to say because he said fuck the rock, and it just kind of all
Yes,
I
fuck
need
the
some
rock.
coffee.
Absolutely.
There you go, Chris.
That's
Idol.
where I'm at. Glad we got that disclaimer now, so I feel like I can speak freely.
No, you can.
All right.
And then down below we got the man himself, Twitch Graves.
The only graves that matters.
So we're doing like a special edition of the Villains Lounge. We're not doing the debate show. We're not doing Chaz and Friends because, well, Chaz is I shouldn't say that. We're not going to say that. It's Sunday.
Just say he's at
It's
church.
Easter. Oh, I was getting ready to. Oh yeah, no, I was let's just say there was a
rumors.
it was getting ready to be like a Jesus resurrection joke. So we're just gonna.
Oh, we can't do that.
Yeah, we're not gonna go there. It's too early. Follow us, like us on our stuff. We're on X. Unfortunately, I'm on X too. I'm not gonna tell you how to find me, but if you can find me, find me.
I'm right there with you. If you can find me, feel free to follow me.
I ain't putting it out there. Yeah,
isn't it SV Goat 13 or something like that?
Yeah, I hate you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're supposed to say that out loud.
Is that what it really is? I was just taking a guess.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I don't even follow you.
Damn, at least he follows me.
Well, look, I just made it. I just made it like what? A couple of days ago.
Something
I have
like
a
that.
personal one that y'all not getting, but like
don't nobody want that one.
For my restaurant, I don't want that one. So with that being said, let's get into the news. We're also going to be doing a little different. We are going to debate a topic. We're gonna do a temp check. We're gonna do a little things here and there that we would normally do for Chaz and Friends. So stick with us. See, have some fun. Do some comments. We might read them. Maybe, possibly. I don't know if I like y'all that much. So let's get into the news. I'm going to jump into some word on Kenneth Omega, who's out with diverticulitis. Did I say that right?
No.
Diverticulitis. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too early for that. Intestine problems.
I was getting ready to ask what exactly that is because I'm not a medical professional.
Well, so
essentially, his intestines are inflamed and infected.
Okay.
It's normally associated with deep sea diving. Like when you come up too fast.
And the air gets the bubbles get near. Okay.
Yeah. So it's associated a lot with that, but it's not like the main I guess cause.
Okay.
But that's where it gets his name from.
It's caused by a type of bacteria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going on. They're saying he might get surgery. They were hoping that he wasn't, but he might get surgery. I know he's been in some discomfort while he's been out. So even though I cannot stand you, I don't want you to die. So I guess get well, you cornball piece of shit. I said it.
Yeah, I hope you get well, man. I'm not
Yeah.
your biggest fan, but I'm definitely not a hater like Damien. So
I said
Uh,
get well. Shit. The fuck
it's
you
what
want
you
me to
said
say?
after.
I guess I'm
What?
I guess I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm not gonna call him a cornball piece of shit, but I'm not a not a fan of his work. But I definitely want him to get better because from what I've read, diverticulitis sucks.
I
Uh,
don't wish that on him. I'm just happy he's not on my screen.
yeah.
But I digress. And let's go into some more happy news. So according to sources, possibly, maybe, could Mike Santana might be showing up in TNA. So, good for him. I know I saw an interview with him with what was it?
Uh,
Chris
Chris Van
and
Vliet, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and he was talking that he was like just before he got that big injury, he was just hoping that he could like just dip, like he was ready. He was like done.
I mean, I understand because I know that's considered to be like the Impact slash TNA kind of dark ages where not a lot of people were paying attention. But when they were LAX, they were doing a lot of great work over there.
They were,
So
they were.
and established themselves as a top tag team. So to go from there to AEW, where they have a heavy focus on the tag team division, but not be heavily focused on the entire time they were there, they were just stuck with Jericho
That's
in
so
like this weird purgatory. Like I don't even think they got
Yeah.
a shot at the tag titles.
not that I can think
I,
of.
I don't
Right.
remember.
So
I don't remember. It
yeah.
sucked.
So like I get it. And what he also touched on in the interview was that that's kind of what caused the rift between him and Ortiz. Like Ortiz was more so like happy to be there, happy to have a spot, whereas Santana just wanted more for himself and for them, and that kind of caused that's what started their rift. But the good thing is they ain't beefing no more. They're cool. They ain't best friends, but they're cool. So that's good to see.
And like he said, he was in a dark place at that time. Like,
Yeah.
he was going through,
Yeah,
the
yeah. He's gonna
alcoholism
work
and the
with
drugs
Jericho
and
every
shit.
week. See, that's
I would have
work
been
with
on drugs
Jericho.
too. I would have
That's
been
what I'm
on drugs
saying. You
too.
got to hang out with Jericho and Jake Hager every week.
I'd have
That's
had to be on drugs.
Right?
absolutely.
So, I mean, I get it. I totally get it. And then on to some better news. It looks as if Justin, your boy Cody,
Yes, he
your
has
boy Cody has
signed a
resigned.
new contract. He's going to be with us for at least a few more years.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
So
pretty
happy,
dope.
happy to hear that.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah!
So
Congratulations to Cody.
yeah. So we
Congratulations
get
to us on having Cody for longer.
right.
Yeah.
So that makes my day. So like I said, we're gonna hop into to some chats. It's not only a few. It's early in the morning. I don't expect anybody to be up this early. But Anthony's saying, "What to do?
What's up,
What's up,
Anthony?
gents?
How you
What's
doing,
going
Anthony?
on?" And he also said that his ass
Thank
the
you, thank
swole
you.
master.
It's the Soul Master.
All right, I guess let's do temp chat. This is a
Yeah.
new little interesting part on on the Villains Lounge. It's normally done for Chaz and Friends or Red Dog and Friends, or if I do my thing with friends, which I don't really have any, so that's why we're doing the Villains Lounge. Tim Check, we do the hottest, coldest wrestler of the week, and we also do our match of the week. So, who wants to go first?
You can.
I ain't got shit.
Of course, your idea, and you don't have anything for it. All right,
Right.
temp
It's not,
check.
it's not my
Let's
idea.
see. My coldest wrestler, I'm gonna go with Chris Jericho, because what the fuck is he even doing? Like, doesn't he like is Fozzy not touring anymore? Like, can he just? I just want like 6 weeks no Jericho. That's it.
I'm pretty sure they're getting ready to work on a new album, so you may get that
No, see, because
request.
he's gonna work his AEW. It's watch. I'm telling you, he's gonna be doing all these projects and still never go anywhere.
He's not. He's not. No, it's not.
He's the
No.
coldest. Cause just go away, bro. Like he just needs to go away.
How can
Hottest
you don't go
wrestler.
away?
I'm gonna go with. Hmm. We're gonna go with. Fuck it. Let's go with Rhea Ripley.
Okay. All right.
She's a star. She's amazing. She doesn't even have to do shit. They just see her face and they just go crazy.
I mean, that is true. And
If
she's
she's
supposed to
something
be a
else.
heel. And she's supposed to be a heel.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
goodness
that
gracious.
hottest wrestler, that was hard. There's quite a few. And
That was.
my match of the week, I'm actually gonna go with Ricochet versus JD McDonough.
That was
That
fire.
was my match of the week. Because I was not expecting them to go as hard as they did
Right? That
or
was
get
just
the time
raw.
that they did. So
Period.
I was pleasantly surprised and I was very, very entertained.
All right. Go ahead, Twitch. What you got?
I don't really have a coldest wrestler of this week. It's WrestleMania. We're literally like a week away from WrestleMania. Everybody's on top of their game right now for the most part, other than Jericho, but I won't put him as my coldest wrestler. Uh my hottest wrestler though, Jade Cargill. Like, how can you? How
Oh, that's a good one.
man? She came out, did her promo, made it short, sweet, straight to the point, and then coming out and just destroying Damage Control. Like, how can you not be excited for what we're about to get with this?
All right. I can feel that. I can feel that.
And then my match of the week, man, I'm gonna go with New Catch Republic and Angel and Umberto. That
That's a good one
that
too.
was just a fire match.
That was good. That was a very good match. That definitely was a very, very, very good match, actually. So, all right. I can fuck with that. Coldest wrestler, we already know who it is. It's always Jericho. It's Jericho. Jericho for just being Jericho. Just for being Jericho. That's it. No other reason. Um, my hottest wrestler is going to be hottest wrestlers. Punk, Drew, and Seth for
Oh,
one of the greatest promo segments in a very long time. So those are my hottest right there,
agreed.
hands down. Those boys killed it. Um,
Yeah.
and
I'm not mad at that
I
answer.
loved every second of it. And I'm gonna go with Sammy versus Bronson Reed
That was good.
Okay.
from Raw for
I ain't
my
mad at
match of the
that.
week. Um, that one, that one was also really good for no reason, with Big Bronson Reed picking up that W. So like, yeah, like I enjoyed that. I enjoyed so so many matches this week. It's
This
a
was a
lot.
good week, man.
It
Yeah,
was.
yeah, no. Good week seems like all around, even on Planned Parenthood's you know thing. So and then Anthony has a question. Yes, we are doing a WrestleMania watch along both nights. So there you go. We're doing both nights. I'll be traveling to Texas during these watch alongs. So this should be very, very interesting. We are
Be safe.
actually,
Don't be.
we are,
Don't.
no, Eve will be driving. Eve will be driving.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, Eve will probably be driving when I'm actually streaming live and watching. I'm not
I was
being
gonna say,
stupid.
don't be trying to be driving
No.
and watching WrestleMania.
Oh God, no. God, no. I ain't that dumb.
Oh
But
god.
That's yet
yeah.
to be determined.
No. I'm not that dumb. I got my wife and my kids in the car. Ain't happening.
Okay, well that makes me respect you more.
yeah. No, if it was me by myself, then that'd be a different story.
Oh, I wouldn't have even said it if it was you by yourself. I'd have probably
Exactly.
encouraged it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I guess what we'll do is we'll do NXT. We're gonna do Dumbass of the Week. We'll do SmackDown, and then I do have a topic that I'm gonna throw out there that we're gonna end the show with, and kind of go from there. So, we're gonna do the NXT review. It's your turn, Mr. Idol.
All right. Since we got so much to get through in a little debate topic, we're gonna speed through this
All right,
as
bet.
quickly as we can. So the show opened with Dijak versus my guy Sean Spears. They had a really good match. Joe Gacy has decided to target Sean Spears as his next, I don't know, plaything. so,
Dude,
so
he
Joe
is so
Gacy,
grown on me.
same here. So he appears under the ring, steals Sean Spears' chair, his signature. So at one point, Sean goes to look for the chair to use it, can't find it, and it distracts him long enough for Dijak to hit the feast your eyes and get the win.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Oh, that's gonna be
so
fun. That's gonna be fun.
it is. It is. It's gonna be really fun. Next up, we had Thea Hale taking on JC Jane's new best friend, Jasmine Nix. As you know, following the story, JC has alienated herself from Thea, calling her an ungrateful. I don't remember exactly what she said, but I'm gonna say she called her an ungrateful hoe because I don't remember the exact verbiage, and that sounds disrespectful enough. So Thea has a match with her. JC tried to interfere in this match to help her homegirl win, and it backfired, and Thea made her tap out with the Kimura lock.
All right, all right. That match was really good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, Thea, this whole story is kind of growing on me.
It is. It is. The whole Chase U thing is growing on me.
Yeah,
I remember when it first started, I was like, but like, no, it's
if
been growing
this
on me.
if this was just a regular TV show and not a wrestling show, I'd be like, give Chase U a spinoff series.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, next up, we had Lola Vice issue an open challenge to the women's locker room, which was accepted by none other than Natalia, which was quite the surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a surprise. We
I
haven't seen her
wasn't
in a while.
expecting it. It's always good to see Natalia. She's
It
been
is.
MIA for a little minute, so it's nice that she was able to find a nice spot during this crazy WrestleMania season. Um, and in the surprise turn of events, Natalia actually won the match with a roll up. I didn't see that coming. I thought for sure Lola was going to pick up the win, but I dig it, and I hope this leads to
Okay.
more because I think
Right?
anytime Natalia is down there in NXT working with the girls, it only helps them get better.
It does. It does.
So I hope we see her down there for a nice little bit.
Good, 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 good,
Next
good.
up, we had Ilya Dragunov take on Stax Lorenzo. As you all know, Ilya is going to be taking on Tony D at Stand and Deliver. So this match, that's where this comes from. Stax trying to make it a little easier for Tony D come Stand and Deliver, hoping to take out the champ. As we know, it's Ilya Dragunov. He is the living embodiment of like a nuclear missile. So it did not work. And he got the
Bruh.
victory over Stax.
I bet you he did. You're right. He is like a fucking nuke.
He's the kids have this term where they say people are built different. Ilya is definitely built different. He's
Yes,
There's
he
not.
is.
built different, and then I feel like there's Dragonoff built different. Like
Yeah,
he's on his whole different level.
he is.
He is.
He is.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Well, now that you guys are both on X, you guys need to follow him every week he posts like his training regimen, and he's doing like these ridiculous
I
things.
saw some of it.
I
Yeah.
want to see him
Like the
train
one
with.
doing the one arm push up with
Yes,
the
he
holding
was
the weights on the
he was
back of his
holding the
neck.
weight on his back doing one arm push ups, and someone was like, "Yo, can somebody please tell Dragunov that wrestling is like scripted?"
Like it ain't that serious, bro. Calm down.
I feel like he's trying to take the title of alpha male of our species away from Brock, and he's working really good at it.
He
Yes,
is. He
yes.
is. Uh, like he may. I don't even want to step in. I rather. I don't. Oh, I don't even know if I want to step in the ring with him or Gunther at all. If I had to pick
I,
two, yeah, those are the two that I do
yeah,
not want to get in the ring with.
insanity.
Imagine a
The
triple
poke of
threat.
doom. Give me the
Imagine.
poke of doom and pin me, pay me.
I
There
feel
you
like a
go.
triple threat with them would be like punishment, like you did something wrong.
I'm
Oh,
hiding under the ring.
there
Fuck
you
out of
go.
here.
There
Sitting
you
at the
go.
commentator's booth. I'll pull a R Truth.
That's the best way to protect yourself. Moving along, we had our next match, which is a lot better than I expected. And I didn't expect it to be bad, but we had Josh Briggs take on Duke Hudson, and those boys threw down.
I figured
They
they would.
they threw down. And yeah, like Josh Briggs, he's really impressing me on his singles run. Because I was sad when his team split up. I was like, oh, I don't want to see them split up, but he's doing the damn thing as a singles competitor. So he got the win over Duke Hudson, and after the match, Obafemi, North American champion, uh, African God, you know,
I, I would not want to
also
face
in the
him.
running for alpha male of our species.
Right? like, yeah.
he, he decides that based on the two victories tonight, to give Briggs and Dijak a championship match at Stand and Deliver. So we're gonna get a triple threat hoss fight for the North American Championship at
I ain't
Stand
mad
and
at
Deliver.
that.
Okay, and this is the messed up part about it. If I was Dijak and Briggs, I'd be worried. Why
Yeah,
did the champ decide this? It
yeah,
wasn't decided for him. He wants both of
no.
y'all. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right at
I
all.
I full on agree.
I'd be nervous. I mean, I know, no, fam. 1-on-1. I'll wait.
He's like, nah. He's like, nah. I'll fight both of you guys. That's how
Uh,
confident I am. I'm gonna just fight both,
That
not
is an
one.
insane level of confidence because you ain't got to get pinned to lose.
Right? Right? So that's that's gonna be a crazy match.
yeah, it is.
And that takes us to our main event of the evening. Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, your NXT Tag Team Champions, took on Alpha Academy, represented by Otis and Tozawa. And this was a really, really good tag team match. I think the craziest spot was Otis. I believe it was Otis had Breaker up on his shoulders, and Tozawa was on the top rope, and they were gonna do the Road Warriors Doomsday device. And Tozawa jumps, Breaker catches him, and then does like a fall away slam moonsault type thing, like Scott used to do back in the day, off of, of Otis' shoulders. And I saw that and I was like, what the hell?
I called Damien immediately.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you call that? I don't know.
I called
I-
that fuck you.
That's crazy. Like to hear that
Oh.
spot and be like, and just in your head go, yeah, I can do that. And know with absolute certainty that you can. Not, I think I can do that. You just, yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
I can just picture Tozawa's face, like
Yeah.
oh shit.
Another in the running for alpha male of our species.
Yes.
Brock Breaker.
I don't know who the
Um,
next alpha male is going to be, but he's definitely coming from NXT. It's
yeah,
absolute.
definitely.
Um, yeah. So that was just insane. But the purpose of this match was if Alpha Academy won, they got added to the tag title match at Stand and Deliver. And as you can tell, Alpha Academy did not get that win because you're out here, competing against one of the front runners for alpha male of our species.
He is ridiculously fast for no reason.
Oh,
That
yes,
vertical jump is redonkulous.
yes,
He's The strength is just uncanny. The
yes.
fact that this man can run 25 miles an hour running the ropes is not right.
No,
This is a case where this is one of the very few times that I will say that I'm happy the Ravens got rid of him so that we get this.
yes, yes.
Right? Shit. God,
Oh
I know
man,
they're kicking themselves in the ass right now.
No, they ain't. No, they ain't. But that's a different subject.
yeah, they're not, but
I
it's
know they're okay. I
thank
know they're
thank
good.
goodness they got
I'm
rid of
so
him.
happy they got rid of him.
I
No,
am
same,
too.
same, same.
I
We
am
wouldn't have been
too.
getting this. So, thank you, Baltimore. Much
Yes,
appreciated.
thank you.
God, I know he's not from Baltimore, but he sure does act like it.
I officially adopt Braun Breaker as Baltimore.
I'm
Right?
with it.
Uh,
I'm
for
with
the
it.
Hands down. Hands down. So that was NXT. I'd say overall that was like a 3.5, 4
Yeah, definitely.
total.
yeah, it was
I
a
would give
solid ass show.
I
Yeah.
give it a 4. I give
Yeah.
it
All
a
It,
four.
wa-
day.
it was solid all the way through. I mean, shit. They like I said, wrestling's kind of been
NXT
solid all the way through.
fires on all cylinders once again.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. So, all right. Well, that's the NXT review. So let's go into Dumbass of the Week. And no, I do not have the little thing to play, and we're not doing that this week. We're just gonna go right into it. Just is what it is. I don't feel like pressing buttons. That's the truth. I don't wanna. So my dumbasses of the week. Here we go. Chris Jericho for being Chris Jericho. Look at all of the bodies he has left in his wake of thinking he's cool. And now he's working on Poor Hook.
Yeah.
Number two, the IWC for being the IWC. I don't even know. Did they do something stupid? They probably did.
They
They
all
always do.
They probably did. And we're gonna put Jack Perry on there. I heard he was trying to get out of his contract. Tony said no.
Let's pause for a second. Why is it so hard to get fired from AEW?
I don't know.
Can we talk about why is it so difficult? Like I don't understand. You have to break 8,000 rules and catch Tony on a bad day for him to consider it.
and even then, it's still going to take him like 4 months to consider it.
Yeah.
Dude, this whole thing with Jack, like, I feel like he's holding him hostage out of spite. He is so mad that Punk is gone. Like,
But you fired him.
yeah, because of Perry, though.
I understand this, but at the end of the day, you still fired him. You are the reason he's gone.
He had to. If
He
if
had
he
to,
didn't fire
bro.
CM Punk
I'm
for
not
trying to choke
disagreeing
him
with that.
at Gorilla on the biggest show of their company's existence, and probably the biggest show they'll ever do, because the tickets ain't moving like that for this year.
I don't disagree with he had to do
I
it.
think
Don't. But
if he didn't fire him, that just says, yeah, you can really do whatever the fuck you want here.
that would have solidified them as WCW again.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, he had to. He had no choice. Like, on GP alone, he had to get
Right.
rid of the man.
Yeah, too. I don't disagree with that. But that means you don't get to get butthurt that he's gone.
That's also true.
All right, so Me being the villain that I am, that's what I'd do. I'd be mad as fuck. I'd be like, because you couldn't keep your fucking pie hole shut and you wanted to act like you were motherfucking 12. I had to fire one of the biggest fucking stars in wrestling because of you.
I know.
Guess what? You're going to fucking Japan.
I
I
mean,
don't
me
give a
know.
fuck
personally,
what
I
you
wouldn't
do.
be mad about going to Japan. Send
Like
me.
you're not,
Yeah,
you're like
yeah.
you're. I'm not, and as a matter of fact, I'm not letting you out of your contract either. Just go away. I don't have nothing
Yeah.
for you right now. Go. Get out my fucking face while I punch you. Go. And that's what I would like. I get it. I understand Tony being upset. Yo, I'd be upset. I'd
Uh,
be heated every
yeah,
day.
true. Especially because their business has been suffering ever since. And you think
I would
once
wake
when
up
they
on
stopped
red.
doing the high numbers in their ratings, attendance has just been going down further and further.
Or he got a comment saying that he would rather be in New Japan, but they got a partnership with AEW.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'd just rather not be in the company anymore because of how he's being used, period. I just think he wants to go off and do his thing, which it might be good for him. But, well, as in the words of Jack Perry to Jack Perry, cry me a river, sir. And that's why you're
Yep.
dumbass of the fucking week.
Hope the real glass was worth it.
Same here. And then the, the fourth and final person, Uncle Dave. Supposedly, this dumbass reported that everybody was all pissy because, double standards with The Rock and his promos and segments. And then Mr. Dwayne publicly put out that Meltzer's bullshit. And you need to check your facts. And that's his problem. He's not checking his facts. Again, as I said before we came on here, he's getting into Tony's stash. Like, I think he's like snorting the residue, like behind Tony. And so I guess that's the equivalent of drinking the Kool-Aid in AEW. Riding the white pony. So that's it. So those are our four choices. I am posting it now on Twitter and the 3 Count Podcast Twitter page, because that's what it's called. It's 3 Count_pod on Twitter. So hey, look, let us know, and we will reveal who we think is the dumbass of the week at the end of the show. So I guess let's move on to SmackDown review. You ready, sir? It's your golden moment.
It's my golden moment.
It's your golden moment.
All right, so SmackDown, of course, we opened up with a vignette of the Bloodline and the Cody Rhodes saga. Going from there, we get our first match of the evening, which was Orton and KO versus Pretty Deadly. To be honest with you, I didn't see this ending coming. Like,
I didn't either.
I honestly thought this was going to be an easy win for Orton and KO. Of course, Logan Paul getting involved and costing Orton and KO the match. Pretty Deadly getting the win here. I like seeing it. It makes me feel good to see Pretty Deadly pick up a win here and there.
Yeah.
Of course, after the celebrations, we get Logan Paul and KO chasing, or we get Orton and KO, chasing Logan Paul out of the arena.
Okay,
I like it.
That whole thing was actually pretty cool, and I say this because of the fact that, like you said, you had like Pretty Deadly win because of Paul hide under the ring, all of that shit goes down, and then they show the replay, and the wrestlers are actually looking at the fucking replay.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then, like, he's like, oh, that fool was under the ring.
He's right here. Oh, he's right here.
No, it's great. I like how Triple H books. Like I was saying, like the heels make logical sense why they'd be pissed, and the baby faces aren't stupid. Because
Yes.
you're right. If there's a big ass screen where they're showing the replay, why wouldn't you look at it and be like,
Right.
"Oh, word, that's what happened"?
I like that we're starting to see the heels do actual heel shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like last week, Io Sky jumping Bailey backstage for no fucking reason right before her
Yes.
match, other
Yep.
than
Yeah.
because I can.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
like seeing stuff like this. Uh,
But yeah, shout outs to Pretty Deadly for that W. Pinning
this
KO. That was good.
this is the one time that I will not give this segment involving Logan Paul a negative 1 million axe handle review.
Okay.
For one simple reason is the fact that he drove away in a beautiful cherry red Corvette Stingray.
He did. He
Yeah.
did. He stole it.
He did. He
He
did.
straight
Stole
up
it or
stole
not,
it.
that is a beautiful car. It is one of
It
my favorite
is.
cars. Congrats,
It
Logan.
is.
You named yourself.
Yeah, no, it was an all around great segment, I thought,
It
from
was a
beginning
great
to end.
segment. It was a great match, and like I said, it was cool seeing Pretty Deadly get a W.
Yeah.
Moving on from there, we get a beautifully done promo from Io Sky in all Japanese. I
It was cool.
loved everything about this. I loved that we had the subtitles done in English and that she just went off in Japanese.
Yeah.
I love seeing Bailey get some redemption and jumping the shit out of her ass. All around great storytelling. I love the progression in this story. Going on from there, we get the moment that everybody has been waiting for, the debut of Jade Cargill. This was awesome to see. She is amazing looking. I can only imagine the matchups we are about to get now. She kept it short, sweet, and straight to the point. I don't think she needed to come out and say a bunch.
No, she
Mm.
did.
I feel like she needed to keep it short and sweet and just let her actions speak for her. If you
Yeah.
see her on AEW, we know what she can do.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna
Go
put it
ahead.
out here real quick. Hold on before you move on. That entrance.
that entrance.
Oh man, that entrance was amazing.
Dude,
That
entrance.
that's a superstar.
I
Yeah.
thought The Rock had a dope ass new entrance. This changed my mind. I can't wait to see what WrestleMania's entrance is going to look like.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Man.
Craziness. She looked amazing. It just like you said, she didn't have to say much. She said what she needed to say,
Exactly.
and she looked great. Um, I am happy that Triple H decided to wait.
To
And
be
not
honest,
just
so am
throw
I.
it out there.
Yeah.
The wait has been worth it.
I started to get a little impatient. I
Hmm.
started wanting, to see her like let's do this. But seeing the way that they did this, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Going on from there, we get a kind of cheesy, in my opinion, promo from Dakota Kai on Bianca Belair. I'm starting to feel like Dakota Kai is just one of those people that just shouldn't talk. This is the second week in a row that I feel like we got a very bleh promo from her. Like,
Yeah.
She's usually a lot better. I can't disagree with you.
Is she usually a lot better, or did
The
she
stuff
just
that
not
she did
talk
with
as much?
Raquel. Well, the stuff she did with
Hold on,
Raquel in
hold on. But did
NXT.
she? But did she talk though?
I'm not even on a lot.
see,
See, that's the thing.
exactly.
It's like, did she
Oh
talk?
yeah,
Did
she
she?
didn't talk too much.
And now,
It's
and you
more
know
of her
what? The
actions
more,
than
the
anything.
more I'm starting to realize is that when we see people and like, oh, I wish they'd give them promo time. There's a goddamn good reason why they don't get a lot of promo time.
Exactly.
They are protecting us.
They
It's like,
are.
no, we're not trying to hold back your favorites. Your favorites just can't talk.
Okay, that could be the. 'Cause she did. You're right. She didn't talk a lot in Damage Control, and when she did, it was just enough.
Yeah,
And
because
now she's
Brandy
like
did
the
all the
full
talking,
voice.
Yeah.
Now
Nasty's
we're
carrying the
realizing that
load, and we're
can
like,
speak
oh,
words,
uh-huh.
and I'm
Now,
kind
damage
of.
control is breaking up at WrestleMania.
You think?
Well, after they get their asses kicked about, we'll talk about that when you get the main
We'll get
event.
there. We'll get there. We'll
But
get there.
yeah, I'd break up after that.
So moving on from Dakota Kai's cheesy promo, uh, we get the Street Profits and Theory and Waller to see who advances to WrestleMania 40 in the tag match. This was awesome. Everything about this tag match was just awesome. I'm not mad about this. I wish the Final Order didn't get involved, but I get it. I get
It
it.
makes
You
sense.
need to advance that storyline as well.
Yeah, it makes
I'm
sense.
not
I
mad at
kind
it.
of saw it. I
Theory,
saw it coming. I saw it
Yeah.
coming, but the way that they did it this time, instead of just a run out, the distraction.
yes, I like the video interference that threw the Street Profits off. I'm not mad at that. Uh, of course, Theory and Waller picking up the victory, so they're moving on to the WrestleMania 46 pack ladder match for the tag team titles. I had to focus to say that. Holy shit!
And it's a lot. It's a
No,
lot.
it's a
Like
mouthful. It
it
is.
is. This was a good match. Moving on from there, though, we get Legado del Fantasma coming out to thank Dom for helping Santos Escobar get one over on Mysterio. I could have done without this, but I get it. It was cool to see. It was needed for what happened. Dom comes out and gets booed out of the fucking building. Uh, he starts spitting his spiel about Ray's a deadbeat dad, and I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that Ray's career ends on a huge downfall. Until then, I'm just gonna make him miserable. Of course, Santos Escobar agreeing, Ray's a deadbeat dad. Out comes LWO. Rey Mysterio's tired of hearing everybody's bullshit. Challenges Santos and Dom to a tag match at Mania with the newest member of the LWO. This was such a letdown. I expected somebody else, but Dragon Lee gets that surprise spot as the newest member of the LWO, and just you could see that Carlito wanted to be picked.
Yeah, you did. That's what I was
And
gonna
then
say.
you
The
could just
poor Carlito.
it's like somebody spit an apple in his face.
It
Like
was.
he lost all emotional expression.
It's like somebody took his candy bar.
Exactly. Like he did not look happy about this.
Like somebody stole his Easter basket.
But of course, as always, when you get massive teams facing off against massive teams, a big ass brawl ensues. LWO finally standing tall and running off Legado del Fantasma. This was okay. I wasn't mad after Ray came out and made the challenge, but if you notice, they didn't accept it, but they also didn't deny it. So
Right.
that'll definitely be a match for sure. I think they'll accept it next week on SmackDown. Moving on from there, we get Bianca Belair and Naomi backstage. Bianca coming to the realization that she understands that she's been fighting damage control for 2-3 years now. Maybe it's not such a bad idea to have a little bit of help. Her and Naomi in the trenches together. After that, we go on to New Catch Republic versus Angel and Humberto.
You did forget one thing.
What?
That segment with Judgment Day. Of
Oh yeah.
them questioning about Dom going off and doing his own
Right.
thing.
Where Judgment Day's
Yeah.
all keeping some sort of secret from each other. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I
Right?
had that wrote down after this match.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead. My bad.
So Judgment Day backstage, wondering where the fuck Dom went, and then wondering why he went out there by himself. This is literally looking like the beginning of the end for Judgment Day. They are all backstage questioning each other. Like, we all know for a fact bad things happen when you start questioning other members of your little community.
That's true.
Who gets kicked first? Dom or JD?
I don't think it's either one of them, to be
Neither
honest
do
with you.
I think
Yeah?
it's Priest.
You think?
Yeah, I
I
have a
don't
feeling it
know.
could be Priest
I think it might be Finn.
or Finn. Yeah, Finn or
I can
Priest.
agree with Ben. I don't see Priest being the first one though.
The only reason why I say that is Money in the Bank. He's been getting some props here and there
All right, so okay.
as a
So
face.
if Judgment Day loses everything in WrestleMania,
Right?
if Finn and Priest lose the tag titles, which they probably will, if Priest tries to cash in but fails, that's a possibility.
Mommy loses.
Mommy loses the title, possibility, and Dom loses the tag match at Santos, which is a possibility. I think the breakup of Judgment Day could be really fun if they
Oh,
just
it
all
would.
come out of there with like losers and they just all blame each other.
This could be. Uh,
So I think that could be really fun.
It could. It could. Definitely.
And then JD can be the one that's trying to keep everyone together because he didn't have a match to lose.
Yep.
yeah. He could be that overzealous hype man. Like, you got this, you got this. It's okay, it's okay. We can come back from this.
Everybody's like, shut up, JD.
Yeah.
Of course, this is just a backstage segment. Going back to the ring, you have Umberto and Angel, who are already beat up from the LWO versus Legado del Fantasma segment that just happened. New Catch Republic coming out. Man, even with them being beat up, Angel and Umberto just don't miss.
Yeah, they're good. They are
good.
really good together.
This was just, I want more of this. Like, I legitimately want more of these two teams going at it. I know I've been getting it for a while now, but I want more. Just give me more. New Catch Republic getting the win after a banger of a match. And then we get the lovely recap from Monday Night Raw when The Rock beat the dog shit, absolute dog shit out of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Man, what can you say about that hasn't already been said?
He beat him like he stole his cookie.
Yeah, he did.
He beat him like his mom owes him money.
Right?
Yeah.
Of course, moving on from there, we get a backstage segment with Paul Heyman, with Jimmy Uso, with Solo Sikoa, saying that, the Rock's beat down on Cody was by order of the tribal chief. What happens to Jay at WrestleMania is by order of the tribal chief. Jay ain't even making it to WrestleMania because next week he's got to face baby brother Solo. So
He said he's
Solo
gonna
looking
miss
at
so.
the camera saying, "I'm sorry, but this is by order of the tribal chief."
My
I-
favorite part of that is him saying, "I'm gonna miss you." I was
I'm
like,
like
"Oh
the best
shit!" I was like, "Yo, that's your blood."
They're
Calm down.
already preparing his memorial. They
Yeah.
got a nice plot picked out that
Yeah.
looks over the ocean.
Uh, yeah, I like this promo because it reestablishes Roman's the one in charge.
Yeah,
It's not The Rock.
And they needed that.
They needed
They
that
did.
because The Rock is The Rock, and he's not doing it on purpose, but he
He's
was
just The
kind of
Rock.
overshadowing Roman.
he was.
So it was important to add this element that
It
no,
was.
The Rock didn't do it because The Rock wanted to do it. The Rock did it because Roman put the order in.
Yeah.
Yo, go to Raw and handle that.
I don't disagree with that. I feel like The Rock could have showed up and just, acknowledged Roman and joined the bloodline, not said anything, and it would still feel like he's overshadowing Roman. It's just
Yeah.
The Rock. Like that's what you get. So I like this promo as well with everybody kind of, we are badasses, but at the end of the day, it was the tribal chief who put this order out, and we do what our tribal chief needs.
Yeah.
Moving on from this, we get AJ Styles, who has
Who's
been paranoid all night that
big
LA
for no
Knight is
reason.
there. We've seen him backstage arguing with Nick Aldis about you should have told him not to come instead of asking him not to come. AJ explains that he's going to expose LA Knight at WrestleMania, and then just starts getting absolutely paranoid. Flips out on a cameraman, starts throwing all his shit around, goes out the ringside. Like, he is just, he is a paranoid soccer mom that left the juice at home.
Yeah.
I just, I like this. I like this Lone Wolf AJ more than anything. Of course, LA Knight was there. He was dressed up as a guy after AJ went through a temper tantrum and trying to
That was
play
a good
Where's Waldo.
disguise.
That was a good.
That
That
was
was a
It
good
was a
disguise.
really good disguise. Like,
It was.
master of disguise right there.
Yeah.
It's because he's from Maryland.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Exactly. Of course, LA Knight finding his chair again and just proceeding to whip the dog shit out of AJ. He went to hit him with the chair slipped out of his hand. AJ dips off into the crowd, and we get what we always get: LA Knight saying, "We're gonna find out who's the fucking hottest in the game." With everybody saying, the crowd just eating it up. After that, we move into our main event of the evening, which was Bianca Belair and Dakota Kai. Belair got in that ass the moment the bell rung.
Yes, she did.
That's all I can say about this is Belair got in that ass the whole fucking match.
She did.
Of
Poor
course,
Dakota.
Belair getting the fucking W via DQ because, of course, out comes Damage Control to jump the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I don't even think this was DQ. I think she actually got the W.
No, she got the W. She actually got the W, but it could have ended in a DQ.
Yeah.
It just...
Of course, Damage Control coming out to jump fucking Bianca Belair. We see Naomi come out to save Belair, ends up getting her ass jumped as well. And then the moment that fucking broke the internet, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
Jade Cargill comes out and saves both Naomi and Bianca Belair. And just, when I say she destroys Damage Control, that is putting it so nicely.
Everybody got it worse but Asuka.
Yeah.
Like Asuka didn't get it that bad. She rolled the fuck out. She was like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Knew what was going to happen and got the fuck out of Dodge.
Asuka got a boot and that was it.
Yep.
Kairi Sane got that fucking pop-up power bomb from her.
Yeah.
Everything about this just made me so excited. I am so happy to see all three of them in the ring together. I am so excited for what this leads to at WrestleMania, which of course is a 6-women tag match with Damage Control versus Naomi Belair and Jade Cargill. This was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hands down. If you say anything negative about this, fuck you, you're wrong.
Look, I'm getting what I want. I put this out in the ether like weeks ago.
Yeah.
You and me both, and I'm sure Chaz did as well.
Yeah.
Justin probably did it as well.
Yeah. What was it that the episode of SmackDown when Jade was there for her meeting with Nick and Damage Control passed her in the hallway? That's when I knew. Yeah. I was like, okay, we're getting a 6-woman tag.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, give me more. Give me more,
Yeah.
please.
I didn't
I
think they
love.
would, I didn't think they would announce Jade Cargill as like the third member for Naomi and Belair until like
Okay.
at Mania. Like keep it
Okay.
a surprise, but that would have been the
I'm
worst
liking it.
kept surprise.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
happy that they get an extra show to build upon that now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get some interactions with the three of them. A lot of people online saying this is like unfair, like it's like Undertaker, Andre the Giant, and the Ultimate Warrior versus who did I say? Zach Gowen, Drew Carey, and who was the other one? Uh oh, Jimmy Yang Wang.
Yeah, Jimmy Wang Yang.
Wow.
It's
This,
not that, folks.
if you look at this with the pictures of all 6 competitors, this looks totally fucking one-sided.
It does, but we know that it's not because of the skill set of the opposite team. Like
We
those
know
women,
Asuka can go.
exactly.
Yeah.
We know Kairi Sane can go.
Yeah.
Dakota Kai is the only one who I feel like is out of place in this match. Like she's just gonna be the one that gets the dog shit beat out of her.
But she can go though.
And I'm not taking that away from her. But look at the other side when you
Yeah,
say that
she respectfully, Dakota is the
The
weak
weak
link.
link. She is technically.
and that's not saying anything bad against her.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. They had like Bailey, and she was still heel. To be a little bit more fair.
All in all, that was
Unfortunately,
SmackDown. Very solid show, very promo heavy show, but of course that's what you get before WrestleMania. You want to keep everybody as healthy as possible. All in all, I
Yeah.
give this 3.5, 4.
all right,
Yeah.
no, definitely 4 for me. It was a really really solid show before we head into WrestleMania. We got one more. We got 2 more shows from Raw and SmackDown, and then one more show from
No, we
Raw,
got
SmackDown, and then NXT. So they're all their go homes for their respective shows, and I'm looking forward to this week. WrestleMania week starts tomorrow. That's
Yeah.
it. So
it does.
it's gonna be an interesting fucking week. It's gonna be amazing. Um, so I guess let's go into our first time kind of debate topic on the Villains Lounge, and I'm gonna toss this out there. And this is my question to both of y'all. Who should win night two's main event between Cody and Roman? Like who's legit should win the main event?
I'm gonna let Justin go first.
I'll put it like I can't imagine Cody not winning because it's like
Uh,
it just makes sense.
you know,
Like you could argue last year it didn't make sense. Like last year I was shocked, but I wasn't mad that he didn't win. And it was like, okay, I get it. This year, if it happened, it's like, nah, I don't think I get that. But it also tells me that if Cody doesn't win, Cody's not the guy. He's not the guy. Because if he doesn't win it here, I feel like the WWE fans are just gonna lose. They're gonna lose confidence in him, and it's not gonna mean as much if it were to happen somewhere else. Because what are they gonna do? They're gonna do it again next year? That's not gonna happen. Which means it would have to take place at like some lesser pay per view, and that's nah. Like, yeah, I lost 2 WrestleManias in a row trying to get this title, and I finally won it at Survivor Series. No, that doesn't work.
That would be the biggest slap in the
Yeah,
face.
that it doesn't work. But like that just tells me that like, you know, if Cody doesn't win, Cody's not who Triple H or Nick Khan sees as being the guy.
I feel like this is something that and to pretty much agree with you, man. This is something that Cody needs to win, or it's like, what was the point of having you win the Rumble 2 years in a row? Like at this point, if you don't win, it just kind of feels like we gave you these Rumble victories for nothing. Like here's your compilation prize.
Yeah.
Uh, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be mad if Damian Priest decides to cash in. I wouldn't be mad with that. I'd be a little let down, but it is what it is. It's money in the bank. It happens to anybody. But I don't see Damian cashing in on that, so that theory is kind of very, very far in the back of my head. But if you have Cody lose at WrestleMania, do you wait a full year until somebody else beats Roman and then have Cody beat them at next year's WrestleMania, and then we have to wait 3 years in a fucking row for a Cody main event?
Yeah.
Like,
And see, and then it's not as big a deal if he wins it. I mean, it's still going to be a big deal,
the
but
crowd will still go ape shit. The
yeah,
crowd is going to love every moment of it.
yeah.
But my question would be, do you have him beat him clean? If the plan is for Cody to beat him, or do you have it be some sort of fuckery to where,
So,
like, okay, he lost, but in you had to
so
do
the
this?
way that Cody versus Roman has to go down is this has to be the most spectacular display of bullshit. We're talking like overbooked like crazy. We need everything. Pull out every fucking thing. Have these people go crazy. Have the bloodline jump in. Even if they lose night one and they can't, have them do it anyway. Have The Rock go, fuck it, I'm on the board. Which, for the record, I think the bloodline is going to win night one.
I think so too.
Oh,
So we get
totally.
so we get
Totally.
bloodline rules. But in the off chance that they don't do that, have them interfere any fucking way. And then I'm talking like have every baby face that Roman ever wronged, have them show the fuck up and help.
That is exactly what I was about to say.
Have
This is the
Randy come
moment
out.
where this
Have
is the
Jay,
moment where
Sammy.
if you got wronged by Roman or the bloodline, this
Treat it
is
like
your opportunity
yeah,
to come get a piece of that ass.
yeah. If you've
'Cause-
ever been wronged by the bloodline, you are entitled to financial compensation. Join our class action lawsuit. I'm talking everybody. Then I'd
Everyone.
have, yeah, like John Cena, have him show up since Solo took him out. Have him fight it, and like then let it come down to like it's Roman, Rock,
I
Cody.
want that
Have
shot.
have the glass break. Have Stone Cold show up. Have him be the one to take out the Rock. Hit the Rock with one last stunner.
I want to see that moment where if I don't get a Cody victory, which I will be okay with, the only way I will accept that is if I get that moment where the ring is just surrounded by people that Roman did wrong. The bloodline is already out of the picture. They done got the shit beat out of them. And you just see this ring with Roman just standing there like, oh shit, I fucked up. Like, I feel like Cody needs to win this.
Y'all gonna hate me.
If Cody doesn't win this, then I am fully convinced that Triple H is still mad about him smashing that replica chair.
uh,
Oh,
all right.
yeah, like Cody can't be the guy if he doesn't win this.
Exactly.
That's the way I look at it. And
I disagree.
if he's not the guy, then so be it. But he can't be the guy if he doesn't win this
I'm
match.
cool with him not being the guy, but if he's not the guy, I don't want him in. I don't want a WrestleMania next year where it's Cody versus for the Universal title. Like, no, obviously you're not the guy. We got this 2 years in a row. We don't need a third year.
Right.
Okay, so for me, I think it's just Cody doesn't have to finish the story at WrestleMania kind of thing. 'Cause I think, like, if he finishes the story at WrestleMania, then it's over. But I think Cody doesn't have to finish the story at WrestleMania kind of thing. for me personally. He just needs to finish the story. I think it'd be big regardless, even if it's on SummerSlam or Survivor Series. And it's like I said, it's me being selfish. I want to see a riot happen in Philly.
I
I need some news for that Monday.
see. I don't I don't agree
I,
because I feel
I
like
want to see. I want to see the internet break. I
I
just want
feel
to
like
see everybody mad. I think
if
that's what it
Cody
is.
finishes the story, it has to be at WrestleMania.
I don't think it has to be,
At
if
this
I'm being
point, yes.
honest.
Like at this juncture, yes.
If you do
But
it like SummerSlam,
After last year's WrestleMania, I say you could have done it at a SummerSlam. Ah, a Money in the Bank, possibly Survivor Series. But now it's like
no, that now it has to be.
gotta be, it's gotta be WrestleMania.
it'd be so funny if everything y'all said happened,
Yeah.
and then like I don't know, something odd out of left field is what causes Cody like the championship for some reason.
Pharaoh comes out and bites his fucking ankle or some shit.
Yeah, he trips
Yeah.
over like trips over his dog.
Trips over his dog and knocks himself out legitimately.
Or the Rock's daughter comes out and causes Cody the match.
That's
Yeah, where he looks
so
like he hasn't
random.
won. I know it is.
Was it last week that you said Cody needs to go attack The Rock's daughter?
See, he'll do that on NXT this Tuesday, and she'll end up like, "I bet I got you."
Bro, if that happens, that confirms my assumption that WWE has been eavesdropping on all of us for years.
Right? But no, all right, all right. Let me be serious though. Like, of course, personally, I would love Roman to win, just because, again, the world would burn. The wrestling world would just fucking turn to asunder. The IWC would probably have a heart attack, and like everything on so like it would probably break the fucking internet. There'd be a fucking riot. Like hands down, they're in Philly. It'd be a fucking riot. So I mean, in actuality, yeah, I believe Cody is gonna win. I think it's gonna be like all of that. Like it's like you said, it's gonna be overbooked. It's
Oh,
got to be overbooked like a son of a
Yeah.
bitch. It's the perfect time to bring any and everybody that the bloodline has wronged.
Yeah.
Again, like you said, seeing that like picture of everybody just surrounding the ring, and Roman has nowhere to go.
I like I'd be so happy if that moment happened.
It probably will. It probably will. Knowing Triple H, it probably will.
Probably.
Yeah.
So like, it's going to be crazy. I think it'd be funny if The Rock actually turns on Roman, where that whisper that everybody says that like he said he was going to make Cody bleed. I feel like he really said, "Yo, I got your back at WrestleMania 19."
Hold my beer and watch this.
I mean, it would be a gigantic swerve.
But
if
I don't
that's
see it.
gonna
Yeah,
happen.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. But it
I
would be
don't
hilarious.
see that happening.
I don't either. But it'd be hilarious. But yeah, no, Cody's definitely winning. They need to. It needs to end like that. It really does.
I see
Um,
Austin coming out and getting in his ass before I see Rock turning on Roman.
yeah, no, same.
Yeah.
Same. So I expect it's going to be a great match. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great way to end it. Cody's finally finishing the story. So yeah, I mean, let's end Mania this year on a happy note instead of how I would do it and piss the whole entire world off. So yeah, yeah. I guess that
Goldberg's
wrap.
gonna show up and just fuck everything up.
Oh
Please
God.
don't. God, please don't.
I just put it into the universe.
I so rather just
Oh.
I rather Jack Perry show up.
We all know that Goldberg is not showing up anytime soon.
No, he isn't.
I mean, although Goldberg, he would be on that list of people that were.
That's what I'm
bloodline
saying. He is
victims.
on that list of people that got wronged.
Oh yeah, but see, I don't see him doing anything because he
No.
didn't do anything to Bobby Lashley for putting hands on his kid.
No,
He
no,
choked
but
his kid out, yo. Bobby Lashley choked out Goldberg's kid, and you didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
You
so
a
he
punk ass
line.
bitch,
He
Bill.
did. He beat him at Crown Jewel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
single
don't
last man
count.
standing
Yo,
match.
he choked your son out. Yo, you should have shot that nigga.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
It is
Look,
Easter Sunday, sir.
my bad. Sorry about the language. My bad. If somebody put their hands on my son, they getting shot.
Hey, I
Just
I,
saying. Like, yo, that's my boy. Like, that's my seed. You gonna choke him out. He choked him out in the hurt lock.
yeah, that
Well, so that's it. I guess that ends the Villains Lounge, and we're gonna go into the dumbass of the week. And I'm looking at it right now. As of right at this moment, with 33% is Uncle Dave. Uh, Perry and IWC actually gets no votes, and the winner is Christopher Jericho at 67%.
there we go.
So I cannot argue with that, but I think I'm gonna combine Uncle Dave and Jericho, and their new name is Meltzico, and they're the dumbass of the week.
Mexico. That
Wow,
sounds like a horrible pharmaceutical company.
It does.
it does.
Meltzer Co.
It's given the horrible, horrible COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
All right.
Anywho,
Well, this ends the show. I appreciate y'all sticking with us. I know it was a weird show. We probably will never do this again. So, thank you for
never, never.
watching. Again, if you let your kids listen to us, you are a horrible parent. Just want to
Mhm.
put that out there, especially on Easter Sunday. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, with that being said, later.